Barbarians are fierce bastards who live in an icy wasteland crawling with monsters. Their only food is monster meat, and they're strong as hell, strong enough to tear monsters apart with their bare hands. They're so terrifying that just looking at them is enough to make people lose their minds. Our MC ends up in the body of one of these barbarians. He basically becomes Saitama, able to blow up monsters and even mountains with a single punch. He lives with barbarians for quite a while, until he gets fed up with their ignorance. That's when he decides to find at least one sane person to talk to. But who would be crazy enough to enter those monster-filled frozen lands? A noble's carriage and escorts are passing through the white wasteland for some reason. One of the mercenaries complains of the freezing cold, and a blonde, muscular captain tells him to wear more clothes unless he wants to freeze to death. Another person joins in with the protest, arguing that it is a foolish plan to cross this land, even if the prize is hefty. The blonde captain shuts them up, arguing that they had all already signed up for the mission. The other guy replies that they never thought the situation here would be this bad. Inside the carriage, a butler asks the noble lady of the Akasha family if she is all right. Milena replies with a yes, while an escort outside complains he is going to freeze. The butler finds the intervention pretty rude. However, Milena stops him from being so harsh, as they are the ones who have volunteered as escorts. She even asks the butler to let them in for a while, but the old man refuses, reminding her about the dangers inside this white wasteland. When Milena asks if he means the monsters, the butler tells her about the legend of the emperor who wanted to claim the entire world. For this purpose, the emperor traveled inside the white wasteland alongside numerous warriors and soldiers to conquer it. He stayed there for many decades, and just when his empire collapsed, he returned alone with a stick in his hand. The man had lost all his men and spoke as if he had gone mad. He explained that the wasteland was full of monsters. However, the most dangerous thing there was, not these monsters at all, but the barbarians. The butler, however, adds that this is surely a legend which they cannot be certain about. Milena argues that his words held so much weight, considering many of the monsters he described have already been confirmed to exist in this place. They then discuss that although there has not been a sighting of these barbarians to confirm the legend, some weirdo named Yaron told countless tales about these beings. Just then, the captain asks everyone to stop, as he can vividly see someone approaching them. As he could barely catch a glimpse of him, he tells everyone that he had both good and bad news. The good news is that the thing coming toward them is small in size, and the bad news is that he is not certain if it is a human or a barbarian from the Emperor's legend. Unexpectedly, when the barbarian approaches them, he politely says that he was just wandering here and there after he got sick of looking at the other barbarians. Katal says that he had not expected that he would run into some outsiders and greets them, saying he is happy to see them. He asks the captain if this is a merchant's carriage, and if they are the guards hired to protect it. When the captain confirms this, the Ashen barbarian suggests they head back, mocking that he is pretty sure they will not listen to him. Katal goes on to ask if there is someone in the carriage, and while everyone is too scared to utter a single word, the barbarian proposes that he wants to be hired as a mercenary too. The captain asks for confirmation of what